What's up? What's up, good peoples? They call me Carcino. Cool as I may introduce. But let's talk about why we're here, shall we? We need to speak about a few things. One of those things we need to speak about is Cam Newton. Because Cam Newton has not been treated fairly, such as myself. But let's talk about why this is actually transpiring right now. Cam Newton, the problem that Cam Newton has is pretty interesting. The main conflict the main conflict for Cam has been playing under Ron Rivera's system. That is his main problem. That has been one of the main concerns, main problems.
One bozo. Newton Crosby, PhD.
He malfunctioned. He's the enemy. He can't help.
Wouldn't hurry.
You know what?
Yeah, you're right. Peace be on to you, my brother. But let's look at this. Cam Newton, just like they doing Deshaun Watson over in Houston, are taking too many hits. Over the years, the quarterbacks that are taking the most hits in the NFL, one is Deshaun Watson, two, Cam Newton. Now, how many black quarterbacks do we have in the NFL? A lot more than we used to have. But they are at a minority status. And should not be at the top of the list in getting hits. And what's even worse, yes, it gets worse. What's even worse about this whole scenario is the fact that Cam Newton is not even getting the flags. Deshaun Watson isn't getting the flags for being hit. I don't know how many times Cam has been hit helmet to helmet. That's supposed to be a penalty. And you know what they said? Well, he became a runner. And he's such a big guy. When does size matter on helmet to helmet? Did they say, well, if you weigh over 280 and you get hit in the head with another person's helmet, then it's okay? Where they do that at? Cam literally was concussed on the field and was staying in games the year after they went to the Super Bowl. That whole year he was playing, he had suffered about 4 concussions. They might need to do some tests. Some brain scans. Because there's been some personality changes in Cam since then to now. Plus, let's get to the reason why they're losing games. They're losing games not because of Cam, because of the ridiculous play calling. Ron Rivera is a defensive coach. Defense, that's their staple. Offensively, they look terrible. They have no weapons. They have no way of scoring the football. But yet, everybody wants to blame Cam. Look, Christian McCaffrey is another, just like his dad, Easy Ed, another juiced up running back who's overrated. He's really too small. When it gets hot, the game gets hot, they'll put Christian in his place. He works his butt off, but he'll have one hot game. Then when he play a real defense, they'll smack him in the mouth. Saw what they did to him yesterday? They smacked him in the mouth. You feel me, right? Mm-hmm. What's up, fly guy Derek? Thanks, Chris, for the cash out. I'll see you. Well, the Wu-Tang series is still going on. There's only been 3 episodes. Mm. Oh yeah, the 4th episode is out. I ain't seen it yet. Mm-mm. Ron Rivera should be fired. Offensive coordinator, offensive line coach, fired. Whoever's getting this offensive line, they're not doing their job. Cam was better off when he was running. I'd be like, Cam, you know what? Take off. And then, check this out. When they were running, they were winning. Cam's always been a passing quarterback, though he never gets credit for it. I mean, as a rookie, he threw for over 3,000 yards as a rookie. See, when you're passing and throwing the ball, makes a lifetime of difference. Because there's all this criticism. All the criticism. Everybody want to criticize Cam. Oh, the old man Braun, he came up in there, Taco Tuesday, and they was like, Nacho Tuesday, Nacho Tuesday. Rivera needs to be fired. The offensive line needs to be fired. Or at least the coaches. Do you think they allow Tom Brady to get hit? If someone touches Tom Brady, they set a new rule. Someone touch Aaron Rodgers, new rule. But a black quarterback, oh, they can get hit all day and all night. Nobody cares about that. What? We black, we can take it? It's ridiculous. Mm-hmm. One of the greatest quarterbacks this world has ever seen. Warren Moon. How often do you see Warren Moon's name mentioned? It's not very often. It's not very often at all you hear anyone mention Warren Moon's name. You know what they say about Warren Moon? Oh, he throws the tightest spiral. No. One of the greatest quarterbacks ever to play the game. Warren Moon introduced the NFL to the passing game. Not Bill Walsh and Joe Montana with the West Coast offense. Warren Moon had 3 of the most dangerous wide receivers in the game. But Marino got all the press. Joe Montana got all the press. While Warren Moon was lighting up the field. Warren Moon would have more yards than any player in football if they added his yards from the Canadian League. He had to go to the Canadian League just to get accepted. They didn't even think he was good enough to play in the NFL. Yeah, he had to spend the majority of his years starting off in the Canadian League. And everything's about Cam Newton. Nobody's talking about the play calling on 4th and 1. No one's talking about the goal line decisions. No one's talking about all these poor decisions Ron Rivera is doing out there on the court. Trade him. I mean, y'all done damaged the man to the point where he might have CTE. Ever since that year, he went to the Super Bowl. He ain't been the same. Deshaun Watson, that's the new guy to promote. He only gonna have 2 more years before he's out the league. He's the most hit quarterback in the NFL. Did you see the last game? See how many times he gets hit? See why he got all these back injuries and all these things that's happening to him? He's getting hit way too much. Why aren't the Houston Texans protecting him? He's the most valuable asset you have. Do people know that everybody's talking about Patrick Mahomes? Do you know what Deshaun Watson did his rookie year? Before he got hurt, he didn't even play 2 games. He was leading the NFL in touchdowns. He was averaging 4 touchdowns a game as a rookie. People don't remember that, but it's all about Patrick Mahomes. Did you not know Deshaun Watson is set to crack every record for touchdowns? He's on the fastest track to 500 touchdowns. He has 0 offensive line, but has a star wide receiver that he trusts. Anybody else that be trying to protect this guy? Trying to protect him, y'all. Cam Newton came in this league a passing quarterback. He was a passing quarterback in college, junior college, passing quarterback in the NFL, and they talking about how he needs to stop running. He threw for over 3,000 yards his rookie season. Which was top 10 in the NFL. But yet, he's a running quarterback. A lot of the plays that they've been running, Cam has been running for his life, trying to survive. Now ask yourself, why does Cam Newton have to do that? Why does Cam Newton have to run for his life on the Carolina Panthers? If I'm on the Panthers team and I'm in the organization in the front office, I'm saying I got a quarterback that can get the job done. He's a big quarterback. He's athletic. He can run. He's built like a doggone machine. I might want to protect him. This guy could have got up and left and went to any other team. But no, he decided to stay here in Carolina. He got us popular. We're an expansion team. Nobody was checking for us. Now we popping. We popular. We got Steph Curry coming to the game. Steph Curry wouldn't have been coming here if we wasn't winning. We got Steph Curry showing up now. He was telling everybody he was from Toronto. Now we got him showing up at the games, hitting the gong. He a part of everything now. Before, he didn't even know us. Because of Cam, people actually played with y'all on Madden. People was like, yo, I'm going to get the Panthers. I'm going to beat you with the Panthers. People actually played with the Panthers. You know you suck when don't nobody want to play you and you from the home team. You be like, man, you from Carolina and you still ain't finna play with us? Like, nah, man, I don't play with the Panthers. I want to win. One of the reasons anybody like the is them is because of Cam. He is your face. Why wouldn't you want to protect your face of your team? To me, it just doesn't make any sense. If someone's the face of the team, you might want to protect them. Now, Cino just been gaining weight. Cino ain't been exercising. See, wintertime is when I get myself in shape. When it get cold out, that's when I start to get in shape. They be like, man, it's freezing out there. Where's Cino at? Cino in the gym. I get my Rocky 4 on. Dun 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 dun. In the burning heart. See, I like it tough. I want to work out when it's rough outside. I mean, you got to look at it. Cam has not played well, and they have not played in a good system. Cam has missed some throws. His personality has changed. He might be suffering from some effects of CTE. From all the concussions he took the year after the Super Bowl. Oh, no. I just been too busy to be my normal active self. I've had to be glued to a PC doing taxes and talking to lawyers, and it's just been one headache after another headache after another headache. So for my standards, I'm big. Like I told you before, my face gets fat. The body stays intact. See? Muscle man. That's not even flexing. So my face gets fat. But I'm never slipping up. Oh yeah, today is Nas' birthday, ain't it? Happy birthday to Nas. Don't forget I was on the street team for Nas. That's right, I am 30 years ago. Well, 20 years ago. 20-year anniversary of I Am. See me with my I Am pass on the tour. Yours truly, Carcito. was working for you, Nas. Got my pass on and everything. We were street teaming it. Street team is made of these. Everybody's hustling for something. Well, those days were a lot different than how things are done today. Things are done a lot dirty, corrupt. You know, it's just a whole dirty game, man. I just felt that Cam Newton deserved a lot more respect than what he was given. You know, they were allowed to tee off on him and nobody say anything really. And I don't like that. You know, I feel like these are the guys you got to protect. These are your superstars. This is your future. Because whether you like it or not, this is it. Like, this is where the future is going. You trying to fight the future. And that's what the NFL been doing, trying to protect that pocket quarterback. Quarterbacks nowadays in college, they're not even starting these pocket passers no more. They're starting all these guys in the league that are dual threat quarterbacks. You got to be running and you got to be able to pass. You watch any college football game, I don't care if he's white, black, Samoan, he moving with his feet and he passing out of the pocket. If he's just passing out of the pocket, whoosh, he gets squished just like grape. The game is changing. Yo, what's up? How are you gonna say Cam was never on and he led the team to the Super Bowl? That just sounds mindless, don't it? Does that sound crazy to anybody else? Cam was never on. Even though he never went to the Super Bowl before, Cam was still throwing for over 3,000 yards a season. You've had players that have never done that their entire career. Granted, it's a lot of people out there looking in different ways. Things are a little crazy. But I tell you one thing, Cam Newton, that boy like the truth. You got to give it up. That's what I tell people. I'm like, man, y'all got to give it to that guy, man. He worked his butt off. And when people work their butt off, man, you got to reward them. Russell Wilson, a man who's definitely every year is up there in passing. All they have to do is take care of Russell Wilson. Get him some weapons. Get him some veteran receivers. I haven't seen them give Russell Wilson anything. And look what he's been able to do for Seattle without them giving him anything. So I was glad he said, you know what? Y'all got to pay me. I'm winning all these games for y'all. And y'all acting like I'm just going to be that guy y'all going to write off. He lost the Super Bowl for them. Nope. Coaches called the play. He threw the ball. The punk wide receiver didn't fight for the ball. That ain't his fault. Everybody's hitting me up. Man, what did I miss? Oh, okay. I'm going to check it out, Nick. If you did, I'm sorry if I missed it. But I'll be there to check it out. I saw that goofy video with Hassan Campbell. That was the stupidest video I've ever seen in my life. People will do anything for hits. It's Cash Out Friday. Well, all right. I'm going to see you over there then, Gangster Mac. I'm going to see you donate to the Cash Out. No, I really didn't have that. I didn't have that mentality. My mentality was different. I had a get it done type of mentality. Kenwood Drive came through and donated. Dudes who try to prove they ain't something, normally trying to do it, so they trying to convince people to believe that they're not. Those are the people that usually are. Whenever you find them person who's breaking their neck to try to prove that they ain't something. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. I've always liked the style of Movado. I got other watches, but I like the style of Movado. When I was younger, I saw the Movado and I said, "Man, I've never seen a watch like this." First time I ever seen a watch look like this, and I said, "Wow, I like the way that watch looks." Since I was a kid. I said, when I get older, I'm gonna get one. When I was older, I had a gold one. Somebody stole it out my car one day. Somebody just really sent me a nice size cash app about Tupac. Wow. You sent that Kenwood Drive, then how much was it? Exactly. Hello, everyone out there in the world. Don't forget to hit the like button. 38 likes? I'm like, are y'all people real or y'all? Woo! I got Khalil Mack. It's going to be a rough game. Saints get their payback on the Rams on Sunday. We shall see. We shall see. Nah, I've always been a fan of Cam. Everybody know that. Cam Newton has always been great. Great fan of Cam. Uh, he's been a model citizen and he really caused no problems. Ever since the Super Bowl, people loved him, and after the Super Bowl, because he left during the middle of the interviews, the NFL turned on him. So I just know the BS and the politics that take place with dealing with the league. Hopefully, you new guys here subscribe to the page. I dissed the Raiders on the girlfriends video. What is you talking about? Oh, we're gonna have a boxing live chat either tomorrow. You know, now that it's official, thinking of doing it tomorrow. We're gonna do a Canelo. We're gonna do a whole boxing thing tomorrow, so that all you guys who love boxing can get involved. Cam has always been caught into his own world with fashion. He was always a fashion guy wearing the nice suits, but when you keep getting hit in the head, baby, getting them concussions, all it takes is one hit. Now his brains are scrambled. I did do the 3 Joe Buttons video. Well, maybe you should type it in and look at it. He said powder head Joe Button. So there's 4. No, that's all of them. That's all of them. It's all 3 of them together. Of course, he overachieved. They always gonna say that about a black quarterback. He had to overachieve because he didn't have anything. Doug Williams had to overachieve with the Washington Redskins to win the Super Bowl, and I love what they said about him. They told him. They said it was about when was it? I'm trying to think. Who played in the Super Bowl? Russell Wilson. Russell Wilson made it to the Super Bowl, and they went to interview him, and they was like, "We got Colin Kaepernick and Russell Westbrook. They getting ready to play each other to see who going to the Super Bowl, and we're gonna have a black quarterback in the Super Bowl, and let's get Doug Williams." And he's like, "Don't you think now the black quarterback has made it?" And he was like, "No, not at all." He's like, "Why not?" He's like, "Because you're interviewing me." Perfect answer to the question. Perfect answer to the question. Perfect answer to the question. Because if black quarterbacks had made it, then we wouldn't be calling them black quarterbacks. We'd be calling them quarterbacks. That phrase would not exist. Mm-hmm. All right, well, enjoy yourself, Kenwood Drive. And the rest of you guys, don't forget to watch the videos they did not send you. Check the timelines out. You didn't get any notifications today. Why? I have no idea. But it's been happening for the past week. Check the timeline and get caught up on the videos you did not see. I'm out.